Hey there everyone, and welcome to the Volumetric Lights tutorial. This is the tutorial for our amazing Volumetric Lights template, which you can grab on our website, alabio.com. Links in the description below. Now, let's jump in. Here we have our clip. What I'm aiming for is to get some nice light rays shining through these windows. First things first, let's head over to the Effects tab and find Volumetric Lights. Next, let's drag it onto our clip, and nothing. Don't worry, that's expected. Let's head over to the inspector and make some magic happen. First, let's click on Light Source and click Show. This will highlight the brightest areas of our clip. By default, it picks the brightest spots, but we can fine-tune this by bringing down the Bright Area selector. Next, let's play with the Keyer Contract and Expand slider to get those glorious light rays. Now we're getting somewhere. And what I want to do now is get rid of this area of the building from our selection. And we can do that by bringing down the Keyer Gamma slider. We can also use the blur to soften the edges of our selection. That's already looking pretty good, and we didn't even have to use any of these parameters. But don't worry, I will go a little more in depth in just a second. I just wanted to highlight how quick and easy it is to use our volumetric lights. And the beauty of our template is that the light rays will automatically track the subject in frame. As you can see, as the man walks across the windows, he is obscuring the light rays. Super easy and super effective. Here in this next clip, we have this beautiful shot of an abandoned building, and what we want to do is get some nice light rays shining through this window. But as you can see, we also got the ground in our selection, and that's not quite what we want. Let me show you how to fix that really quick. All we have to do is go into Fusion, and don't worry, it's not as scary as it sounds. So first, let's click on the Fusion button over here. Next, let's drag on a polygon node and attach it to the foreground input of our volumetric lights. Next, all we have to do is draw around the area that we want to mask out. Easy, right? Now let's go back to the Edit tab, and boom, the ground is not in our selection anymore. Alright, let's get back to that window light. First of all, you'll notice that the rays pointing in the wrong direction. We want it to shine through the window like this. So let's go into our overall controls and adjust the light angle. That's looking a lot better. We can also use the expand horizontal and vertical to increase the width and length of our light ray. Now we're getting somewhere. Let's see what else we got. Light 1 controls the rays, and Light 2 controls the hot spot for the brightest part of the light. Think of it as the light's sweet spot. Let's turn up the glow just a little bit. Feel free to keep playing with these settings until you get the look you want. I'm going to add a little bit more weight and some more exposure to get some more light rays in here. Let's bring down the threshold just a little bit. Ooh, that's starting to look good. We can also change the color of the light. Let's go with a soft yellowish orange. Perfect. We have another blur control. This one softens the edges of the light rays even more. Think of it as giving your light rays a nice smooth filter. Next up, we got the fall off. This helps stagger out the edges of the light rays. Let's reduce it to keep things looking a little more natural. And last but not least, the fog. By default, the fog visibility is set to 0. We can bump it up a little bit and we'll start seeing some fog in the rays. Let's go back to the light source and click show to get a better look at the fog. We don't want the fog to steal the show, so let's turn down the detail and also the scale. The seeth and seeth rate controls how much animation is in the fog. The higher the seeth rate, the more movement we'll see. Next, I will uncheck discontinuous, which will create a more smooth gradient for our fog. And there you have it. That's how you add epic volumetric lights to your clip. Thanks for hanging out with me in this volumetric lights tutorial. If you got any questions, please drop them in the comments below. I'm happy to help. And don't forget to check out alabio.com for the best DaVinci Resolve templates. I'll see you in the next one.